Every night in the Moscow region, several people disappear. Volunteers from the search group Liza Alert are investigating the disappearance of a missing child. 8-year-old Alexei Shulunov left school after lessons but never came home in the evening. For a child, Moscow at night is not safe. During a search operation, an information service helps the volunteers.
Tell the crews to stop the search. The boy has been found.
Oh, stop. We found him.
Very well, we found him.
Everything is all right, Voyager. Well done.
We have a new search. A girl aged 10. Her name is Elisa Prokofyeva from the town of Dolgoprudny. Our meeting place is to be decided.
Yesterday evening, Elisa Prokofyeva was riding a kick scooter near her home when she unexpectedly disappeared.
She was wearing a pink jacket and blue jeans.
It has been 2 days now since she was last seen. It is not certain where Elisa is, who she might be with, or even if she is still alive. Liza Alert volunteers seek to answer these questions.
Hi guys, have you seen this girl? Look closely. Did you see her yesterday?
No.
But she lives not far from here.
No, I don't know her.
You know Elisa?
No.
We're looking for a 9-year-old girl named Elisa Prokofyeva who went missing yesterday while riding a scooter. She could not have gotten far, but that night she did not come back home.
Our task is to conduct a survey among people who might have seen the child yesterday or today.
Eyewitnesses have told the group that they had seen a child with a man holding her by the hand. Police immediately initiated a criminal case.
It is impossible to be cynical when it comes to such matters. You can't help but take it to heart. We're all different. We have different occupations. But searching for a child is important.
Volunteers sometimes have to search in places that locals try to avoid. To find the child, the team has to investigate the area around the disused railway and industrial zones. While the search group looks for the girl, another report has come in. An elderly man is lost in the woods outside Moscow.
All right, guys, I need you to break out into groups. Everyone's gonna go.
Every search group is preparing to examine a specific area of forest.
People, we should be looking for a tent, for couches and stuff like this, places where a person could sleep in the woods. We should be moving one after another, keeping each other in sight. Come on, let's go.
Liza Alert was founded in 2010. Back then, about 500 volunteers were involved in a similar forest search operation looking for a lost girl named Liza Fomkina. Despite all efforts by the volunteers, the girl was found dead. While looking for her, the volunteers got to know each other and decided to unite. They formed a group in honor of the deceased girl, calling it Liza Alert. These men and women have participated in nearly 200 search operations. Just a year and a half after the team was organized, Liza Alert has rescued more than 100 people from death. There is strict discipline in the squad to make sure it works effectively. Only the most experienced team members can manage search operations, while others have to obey them without question.
Let's move apart a little bit, but not too far. Otherwise, we won't be able to cover the whole area.
Over time, the number of volunteers in the search units has grown with every operation. They're ready to respond to every request of the police and the relatives of those missing.
Hello? A woman is lost in the city of Himki. She has Alzheimer's disease. We should contact all the hospitals and the ambulance service.
According to statistical data, most people who end up missing suffer from serious illnesses. This time, an elderly woman with Alzheimer's disease vanished on the outskirts of Moscow. At their mobile headquarters, volunteers gather information about the disappeared and come up with a search plan.
There are at least 2 places where she was spotted. This is the area close to the railway station towards which she walked today from the main road.
There is a newcomer at Liza Alert today, Natalia Lebedinskaya. Her job will be to stick up posters with the picture of the missing woman.
She might have forgotten where she was going to. It's like going to the fridge and forgetting that you were going to the fridge. Anything could have happened to her. She was at the marketplace together with her husband. He went to a shop and never saw her again.
The search for the elderly woman continued all through the night. Newcomer Natalia managed to place around 100 posters over this time.
We usually stick the posters on the local information boards.
Natalia does not like to discuss what brought her to Liza Alert. Just like most of her colleagues, Natalia has her own motives for helping those in trouble. Quite recently, she lost one of her close friends.
I came here because my friend was missing once. And another reason is that I simply cannot stand aside. Anything can happen to anyone. If I got lost and my parents had to search for me all by themselves without any help, that would be very hard indeed.
Every hour, the atmosphere at the Liza Alert headquarters gets more tense. They cannot continue the search because night has fallen, and the areas they have to go to are not safe even during the day.
Look, the platform starts over there.
Yes, over there.
And it leads to those shady garages, fallen trees, fences, and dark side streets. In most cases, people we're searching for stop somewhere when it gets dark. It is dangerous to stay out during the dark, and many understand that.
How many crews do we have today?
Here's one car.
There's one more car. Girls, there's 4 of you. You make one group, okay?
Okay.
Grigory Sergeyev heads the organization. In everyday life, he is a businessman. The missing woman was found alive at dawn at a hospital. She simply could not recall her name because of her Alzheimer's.
This furniture shop is our family business. Belongs to me, my wife, and her sister. Of course it helps in our search operations. If we did not have this place, it would make it very hard to participate in the Liza Alert project.
Grigory is at work now. He has to take care of his business. But in just a few hours, the businessman will switch roles once more.
Our volunteers have a strong civil consciousness. They can help during the search. One can stay at home and watch TV, or do some sort of extreme sport. Or, instead, they can spend their energy like we do, staying out in the woods in the rain, spending sleepless nights to find a missing person. What can I say? It's extremely important.
Grigory Sergeyev helps create volunteer squads in other Russian cities. They're being organized in practically every place where search operations have been conducted.
A girl has gone missing in the Chekovsky region. Her name is Kristina Shpigunova. She is disabled.
We're still here. Everybody has parked their cars, so you may come.
Okay, I got you.
50 kilometers south of Moscow, the expedition starts. 17-year-old Kristina Shpigunova went out for a walk. Since then, there has been no information regarding where she is. The volunteers see the situation as critical because Kristina is handicapped.
A girl got lost on the 10th of April. Kristina has a disability. She lived at an orphanage until her brother took her home to be her guardian.
Kristina's brother Alexei, together with his wife, also decide to participate in the rescue effort.
According to the latest report, she has been seen in the past 2 days. This is good news. People spotted her in a neighboring village.
She used it as a shelter.
A search team immediately heads out for the village.
We can take one more guy with us. What are you waiting for? Let's go.
The team has expanded the search area for Kristina Shpigunova. They have never had to comb through such a huge area before.
We have received reports from the Misherska village, where she left from. Everyone knows her there, but no one knows that the girl is lost.
When driving by, we will drop off rescuers here. We'll pick them up on our way back. Communication must be set up between the villages.
Okay, let's form teams. There should be no people at headquarters.
One of the most experienced volunteers joins the others searching for Kristina. His name is Stanislav Tikhonov. He is good at land orientation and knows how children think in these situations.
Will we stick posters?
No. We can only show them or hand them out to some people. If a runaway finds out that we are looking for them, they might run even further. The girl is most likely alive if nothing criminal has occurred. She might have dropped in at some house to get warm and ask for help. We're looking for a runaway girl. Have you heard anything about her? She is 17. Do you recognize this girl?
The police are searching for a girl. If you see anything suspicious, please call us. Thank you.
In the neighboring village, Kristina's relatives have joined the search team.
2 or 3 days ago, she spent a night at this house entrance. Then some guys arrived and she left with them.
Did you see her here?
Yes, they were together with Vadim.
Do you know Kristina?
Yes.
They saw you with her yesterday.
It's not true. I was at home.
The search map is divided into quadrants. As evening approaches, the number of areas left unchecked grows smaller. Nobody yet knows where the girl is or what has happened to her. Newcomers also join the search for Kristina.
My name's Natasha.
We need 4 people now. They are to visit a place with a specific address where people saw the girl 2 days ago.
In the evening, based on the information gathered by the volunteers, it becomes clear that Kristina is alive, and it is only a matter of time until they find her.
Is this where she lives?
No, it is an orphanage.
Well, a boy saw her here in the evening the day before yesterday.
There.
Have you seen Vadim?
Yes.
And what did he say?
He says that she only turned up in the evening.
Last time he saw her at night when she rode away in a car.
We met an elderly man by the station. He says they sometimes bring girls here to some sort of a brothel. But people saw how she stopped the car.
We are gathering lots of evidence from different places. Most likely she is somewhere nearby. The search teams are now focusing on 4 populated areas. Okay, do it. We also have time to drop in here?
Okay, I will check here, here, and here.
And here too.
Searching during the night is considered to be the most difficult and dangerous time. Only experienced volunteers like Stanislav Tikhonov will be in charge of the operation. They will head into the dark streets. as Christina may be somewhere here among the youths.
She's 17, but she acts like a 6-year-old. Call us if you see her.
Christina Shpigonova was eventually found several hours later. Now her case is being investigated by the police, and the happy relatives thank the volunteers for their help.
I feel no relief so far because we do not know what happened to her. We try not to push her. If she wants, she will tell us everything herself. The most important thing is that she is alive.
Stanislav Tikhonov is a programmer by trade, but he juggles his everyday responsibilities with his work at volunteer rescue group Liza Alert, which conducts frequent search operations for missing people.
If something urgent happens, for example, if a child gets lost in the forest, I can even finish working earlier than usual. I only have to get dressed, eat some chocolate, and I can head out. We need bandages in 2 cases. First of all, we really need them for treatment. And second, to leave signs in the woods.
Stanislav's wife actively takes part in search operations together with him.
That's how everything began. A 7-year-old boy was missing. Stanislav called to tell me about it, and I answered that we have to go immediately.
Only my mother-in-law has not taken part in search operations.
Attention please, a new search operation. Mushroom pickers gone missing, 2 women and a child.
Liza Alert volunteers have reached the edge of the forest where the mushroom pickers were reportedly last seen.
Well, tell me what happened.
If the dog team arrives, they will have little chance of finding anything because of the heavy storm.
The team decides to set up headquarters in a field surrounded by birch trees, but getting a car here after a heavy downpour is anything but easy.
Hello there.
An antenna has already been installed for communication between staff. Search members who head into the forest are codenamed Foxes.
Fox 1 to base, do you read me?
Connection fine.
Charlie to base, I'm testing the connection.
Received.
Controlling, start working.
I beg you, get the people to find the maps. We need them badly. Make them print them out. Several copies, please.
Coordinators instruct the volunteers before each operation.
When you work in the forest, what must you remember? First of all, children are afraid of loud voices, especially of male voices. If you don't want a child to run away from you, speak quietly. If someone in the group suddenly becomes sick, there are doctors back at the base. So you should give your whereabouts and the doctors will arrive.
Fox 4, everyone come to me.
Let's test the connection and go.
It took only a couple of hours for the volunteers to find the car belonging to the mushroom pickers. It means they are not far off.
We found the car. Here's the location data.
Okay, give them here. Bearing of 177, 2.5 degrees away from HQ, strictly to the south.
In the meantime, the search team which Natalia Lebedinskaya joined has found themselves in a windbreak. The forest here can be hazardous. Any gust of wind can fell the old trees. In addition, there are many wild boars wandering in the woods.
Fox 6 to Fox 5, can you hear me?
I think this is the edge of the forest, probably here.
One of the teams manages to find the mushroom pickers before dark.
I hurt my leg.
Hello. A girl's leg is bleeding slightly.
We found the two women. One of them has hurt her leg. North 5526475.
As it turned out, the mushroom pickers were nothing more than a large-scale training exercise to test the volunteers. It was Stanislav Tikhanov who organized it.
These three brave men will go into the forest. They will divide into two groups and will be acting as if they got lost. I will now tell them which route to follow.
The Liza Alert volunteers have their own all-terrain vehicle, nicknamed LA Mobile. But even then it is having trouble getting to the woman in the forest. This is the final part of the difficult exercise.
The two women have been found. According to the exercise scenario, they are injured, so they are getting first aid right there.
What separates exercises from real-life search operations is that people aren't scared. Those lost are okay.
The exercise has been a success. For volunteers, this is a very important part of their work. It is a chance for them to improve their skills and learn how to survive in the woods in any conditions.
In case of an emergency, I will go anywhere, even to the woods. Nothing will stop me, not even the woods.
The car on the left got out on the road. 1, 2. Come on, go, go. Hurry up.
My car started to drive. We're going home.
A year ago, then 6-year-old Sasha also ended up lost in the woods. For 4 days, the boy drank only rainwater and slept on spruce cones. 1 year later, Grigory and Stanislav visit the boy they rescued.
Here, take it.
Thank you.
Sasha does not go to school yet because of the stress he experienced. Doctors do not allow him. The boy likes drawing. He draws everything, except forests.
Sasha, let us draw a fir tree together.
I don't want to draw a fir tree. I don't want to see any trees.
Well, he's a good boy. He knew where to sleep, he knew where to hide.
The forest never gives anyone an easy time. It makes no exceptions for children either. There is absolutely nothing soft in it, no warm sun. Everything looks gloomy. But there is always a chance that we will be in time, that we will find them.
Grigory promised to Sasha that one day he would give him a ride in his car, and today he kept his word.
When you grow up, you'll also have a big car like this.
Cheerful voices can be heard in the suburban town of Dolgoprudny, where the volunteers searched for Elisa Prokofieva.
Great news! We found her!
The missing girl has been found.
The child was found at a hospital in Moscow. She had taken a train going into the city. And then she was detained as a homeless child at Savyolovsky railway station. She fooled around and didn't tell anyone her name, but today she told the truth.
Goodbye.
The Liza Alert volunteers return home, tired but satisfied. None of them knows when the next alarm will sound, but they have no doubt that it won't be the last either.
Attention, a child is missing. Meeting point information on the website. Take warm clothes, rubber boots, radio, navigation devices, food and water.